Computer languages. To communicate with the computers, we need special languages which are called computer languages or programming languages. A computer language is the medium by which instructions are transmitted to the computer to perform a specific task. It is a set of words, symbols, and codes that the computer can understand. It is used to write computer programs. A computer program is a set of instructions written in a programming language. The process of writing a program is called programming. People who write the programs are called programmers. There are a number of programming languages worldwide. Some languages were developed for specific computers. Others were developed for specific uses such as scientific or business applications. Computer languages are classified into two major categories. Low-level language, which is the machine language 1GL or assembly language 2GL. High-level language, which consists of third-generation language 3GL, fourth-generation language 4GL, natural language 5GL. Low-level language LLL. A low-level language is a programming language that is machine-dependent. A program written in machine-dependent language runs only on one particular type of computer. There are two categories of low-level languages. Machine language. Machine language is the only language understood by the computer. It is also known as the first-generation language 1GL. Machine language is very difficult for programmers to use because it only consists of two digits, 0 and 1, called binary digits or bits, where the bit 0 represents the off state and the bit 1 represents the on state. Assembly language. Assembly language is also known as second-generation language 2GL. It is the language in which program codes are written in the form of alphanumeric symbols called mnemonics instead of 0 and 1. In the assembly language, a programmer writes abbreviations such as A for addition, C for compare, L for load, and M for multiply. Because of this feature, it is also known as symbolic language. High-level language HLL. High-level language is a programming language that enables a programmer to write programs that are machine-independent. This type of languages are considered as high-level languages because they are closer to human languages and away from machine languages. The main advantages of high-level languages over low-level languages is that they are easier to read, write, and maintain. Let's discuss about some high-level languages. Third-generation languages 3GL. In third-generation languages, the programmer writes a series of English-like words that tell the computer what to accomplish and how to do. Many third-generation languages also use arithmetic operators such as asterisk for multiplication and plus for addition. Some early procedural 3GL are BASIC, Pascal, C, and Fortran. Some other advanced object-oriented 3GL are C++, Java, and C#. Fourth-generation languages 4GL. The fourth-generation languages also use English-like statements. They specify what the program should accomplish without explaining how. A 4GL is fast and requires less time and effort on the part of the programmer. In fact, 4GLs are so easy to use and programmers with very little programming background can develop programs. Examples of 4GL are SQL, Perl, Python, etc. Natural languages 5GL. The fifth generation languages, also known as natural languages, are the programming languages that have visual tools to develop a program. Examples of fifth generation language include Mercury, OPS 5, and Prolog. Natural language is very easy to use. Natural languages are often associated with expert system and artificial intelligence. Advantages of high-level languages. High-level language is user-friendly and easier to maintain. High-level language is similar to the English language with vocabulary of words and symbols. Therefore, it is easier to run. High-level language requires less time to write a program. High-level language is problem-oriented rather than machine-based. High-level language is machine-independent. Disadvantages of high-level languages. A high-level language has to be translated into the machine language by a translator, and thus it wastes a lot of the computer time. The object code generated by a translator might be inefficient as compared to an equivalent assembly language program. Language translator. A language translator is a software that converts a high-level language program into a machine language. There are three types of language translators. Assembler. An assembler is a program used to translate assembly language into machine language so that the computer can understand it. The assembler enables the computer to convert the assembly language instructions into machine code, that is, zeros and ones. Compiler. A compiler is a software that converts the entire source into machine language before executing it. It converts the entire high-level language program into machine language at once. It displays the errors for the whole program together. Interpreter. An interpreter is also a separate program that An interpreter is also a separate program that converts the entire source program into machine language before executing it. It translates and executes one statement at a time. It displays the errors one line at a time and goes to the next line only after the error is corrected. Working of language translators. The programs written in a high-level language must be translated into machine language by using a translator called compiler or interpreter. 3 multiplied by 2 is equal to 6. That's a high-level language input. Language translator is used, which gives the output, that is the machine code 01001, which is the machine language.